Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first joint patron episode. Yeah, I'm
What?
totally gonna just reference patron again because I'm a sellout.
Yeah, indeed.
Aye.
No kidding, huh? No kidding.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our community base of the community of me and Flus, because apparently we're a community now. Um,
I mean, you just decided this.
yes.
You could have said we could have been a dynamic duo.
I I
Um,
I I realize this now, and I also realize I made mistakes, but yeah.
hmm. I already toured most of this in my first episode.
Well, I mean, you just had to go ahead and make an
Yeah.
episode without me, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, you weren't there.
Wow.
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 Indeed.
You're never there,
But
Drew.
we have here Iron Farm
Iron
that has
Farm.
been fixed by Dutch.
After
There
I
was
asked
just
him
a
to.
small issue. Yeah, after a small issue with the doors, you'll see later on in footage in the episode where I explore something that I'm going to make a reference to this iron farm and am puzzled as to why it doesn't work. And mention that Aunt Brooks doesn't know why it doesn't work, but Dutch did know why it didn't quite work. It was working, was just inefficient.
Yeah.
Um, and now it's fixed, so
That's
now
further on
everything
in Flus's
is
episode, not on mine episode.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's going on according to plan. Now, of course, the villagers come from a villager farm that are over the yonder, over the hill over there.
Oh, I gotta show
And
off my stuff now.
oh, you got to show off your stuff. Wait, what stuff? Oh, I see. All right, yeah, your flight stuff. All right.
I. So yeah, this is a villager farm. A couple of villagers that were supposed to fall down apparently grew up in here, so there's extra villagers to be horny.
Well, I once we had enough villagers, I started with two up here, and once we had enough, I added more because that does increase the villager production rates because
Indeed,
there's
indeed.
more horny villagers and so on. So they do reproduce more when there's more of them
Indeed.
doing the dirty deed.
However, we have to be up here to produce more villagers, and I haven't AFK'd here nearly long enough to really
No, I
participate
haven't
in this.
had the chance to AFK much either, but we will. And when we do, it's going to produce more villagers.
Look, fishing farm
Um,
with not much in it because we haven't fished here in a while as well. Um,
Also, an improvised ice farm right here.
oh yeah, I mean we can easily get ice from the resource world, but
No, we can, but I mean, oh, that's when I needed like actual ice blocks, not packed ice.
well, we got ice in the resource world as well.
I know, but it's far away. Here, it's right here. You know,
Yeah, I forgot that you can't like
yeah.
get 6,000 blocks out in like
Not
two
for like
minutes.
something as simple as ice. We get the ice right there. It's like internally renewable resource.
Okay.
All right, we have here a warehouse that I built and will be taking down because
Yep.
I'm not liking it. I mean,
Yep.
it's
We're not
it's
liking it.
interesting. It's interesting, but I'm not liking it.
We're not liking it.
It's weird looking. It's weird looking.
And this was going to be a storage, but I hadn't started storing stuff here yet because I couldn't really get used to the chest configuration, and I didn't really know how to work it. Um,
You got
and
you
then
got to
Fluz
work it.
and then Fluz told me that
Yeah, I'm not
yeah,
liking what it
he's
looks
taking
like.
that.
It's too. I mean, I like trying to like I build on the fly without a plan. That often happens, and when you do that, you can get some
Mixed
results that
results.
are mixed. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's really some unconventional shape there going on, which I was going for something different and new, and sometimes new and different is not always the best. So we'll be moving on. We have an unfinished bridge that I showed off in episode one, and of course with our nether tunnel.
Ta-da!
We also have a neighbor that you can see over there
With
in the trees.
with a
So
treehouse.
shout out to Jimmy.
It's your
And
boy.
before we go and head for spawn, because we might as well.
Wait, wait.
Hmm.
We didn't tell him about the storage house where it's gonna end up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The storage house will end up. Well, we here we have yeah, the storage house. because I was at the stuff that we are going to need to store. And some of this is this, but this is going to go. Actually, this will become the storage
Storage.
house,
Yeah.
and I
We
have
we
no idea
decided
what
that
type of storage house it's going to be.
we decided that storage house down there, while more easy to build, might be a little bit inconvenient if we do everything up here and then have to go all the way over there to get stuff. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, we're lazy.
Yeah. Here, here, what I'd see here,
Oh, where did you
with
go?
some
Oh,
terraforming,
hi. Yeah.
would be something with like a glass roof, like uh, a giant what's it called, greenhouse. I don't know why. This is what I was imagining here in this area.
We could make a greenhouse with all the farms in it.
Yeah, I could put a greenhouse with the farms in it somewhere. Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here we got all the stuff we need to store. Um, Both me and Fluz went on end adventures, and we got some gear from
Yes.
it.
Mm-hmm. So here's a quick peek. A lot of stuff that's mending, enchanting. The enchantments are not necessarily perfect. We got a few shulker shells and so on. I did my end adventure was actually on the official world end. That's where I got my stuff.
My second one was too. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
With Mega Gran. Look forward to that.
indeed. Yeah, look forward to that. It's totally. I'm not totally not dating this footage, but we recorded that before this, so it's gonna be episode 2, but it's gonna be before
Yeah.
this. So yeah, to make things easier. Haha.
I also got stuff from a woodland mansion in the resource world that I accidentally stumbled upon.
Same, same.
And
Well, I mean,
I recorded that, so I'm gonna splice the footage of that right after, right before we go to spawn.
I didn't
And
accidentally stumble upon it because I traded for a cartographer map, but I did stumble upon it. So we have about 9 totems of undying. That's not too bad, not
oh,
too bad. And
nice,
I did a bunch of trips in the resource world. So everything you see in here was just me gathering stuff in the resource world.
indeed, indeed.
There's some more pearl or gas tears in here, dragon heads.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Flus, feel free to take any of this mutton or chicken or whatever. Um,
Mutton or chicken? Oh, I see. The cooked mouton.
aye.
I'm surprised that the stuff is not organized in here.
That's because when I organize, I want to do it like good in one try.
I see.
So
All
I
right.
can't
Well,
really like spend like a long time
can I
just
ask why you bothered killing bunnies? They're crap.
bunny heads.
Oh, I see. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys didn't know, we're gonna have skulls on this server, and I'm gonna show you one now
And
because
you have
obviously,
one to show off already.
I
We're not
I.
talking merely dragon heads or wither skulls.
But
We're but we're talking butt heads.
look at this. I have one eye. I'm a cyclops. Okay. Well, Flus forgot to mute while he was sneezing. Bless you.
You're gonna edit that out, right?
No.
Oh,
And I got a polar bear head. It's so adorable.
it's I guess
It's
yes,
so derpy.
very much so. Yeah.
Yeah, so I murdered 6 polar bear and one of them gave a head.
Mm.
That was quite
In the
lucky,
wrong
honestly, because
context, that sounds dirty. Yeah.
indeed, indeed. It's actually not that easy to get heads.
Mm.
So, as you can see in here, I already got some people head as well. Oh god,
Aha.
I should probably use plural for that. Um,
Yeah, you got head from some people. Wait, that's even worse.
so, um, one of our ideas for a shop, and with our I mean mine, but he's gonna profit
Yeah.
from it, is to get
Yeah.
some exclusivity rights going. So there's gonna be some people where I'm gonna, take their heads by murdering them hardcore, and that will be the only head on the server, or one of the only heads on the server. And that means I can sell them for basically whatever I want. If somebody wants their head, then I can set the price because there will be only one head. That person
And of
in
course,
question.
the victim will also profit from this.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
Of course.
I'll set up a deal. I don't know, like 70-30 or something like that.
Mhm.
Um,
So it's in their advantage to not get murdered, so
Indeed.
that the
I'm gonna have
price
them
of the
sign a
head
contract where they basically have to not
sell
die,
their soul.
and if they die, then they have to make sure that all the heads end up back in their possession, so we can burn them.
People have been slabbing this in order to create, clearly, in order to create a Wither Skelly farm
And you
right
can
in
hit
front
it.
of our portal.
Yeah, it's so rude,
This is
right?
maximally convenient for us because how the heck do we go to spawn now?
Oh,
I
really?
suppose the
There's a bridge
staircase is going
here.
to be the
Yeah, this is a new
yeah.
staircase. Usually I just
This is
fly.
brand new, brand spanking new. I'm cheap because I have like 7 rockets. So Sten is going to fly ahead, and then he's going to awkwardly wait for me.
Come on, Fluz. I don't have all day. Come on
Yeah,
then.
see, you awkwardly wait. Then yeah, see what that flying got you.
Quick way to spawn, honestly. So, so we're currently going to spawn to show you the idea we have for the store.
And by we is Sten's idea,
Yeah, apparently
and
Flus
I
is not gonna
disavow it entirely.
participate. Jeez.
Yeah, not at all.
Just because he hates my design because I suck at designing.
I don't hate it. I just don't like it.
So instead of helping me fix it, he's just like gonna pull his hands off and you'd be like, no, no, I'm outie.
You didn't want me to fix it.
Hey now, you wanted to build a completely different one.
Yeah, that's how you fix it.
Okay, so we're moving in the wrong direction.
Of
We're
course.
currently we're going to spawn district or the shopping district. My apologies.
hmm But this is Spawn Park. As you can see,
Very parkish.
it's it's very much.
Are we gonna are we gonna partake in the prank games?
I don't know. Are we? I mean, the problem is if you sign up, I'm signed up by default.
That's why I'm like discussing it with you.
Okay. Well, usually the reason I don't participate in prank games much is because I'm not really. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to think of pranks.
Yeah, I'm kind of bad with pranks. Where if I do pull a prank, it takes me about 5 hours to actually build said prank.
Yeah, making pranks is it takes a long time. A good one usually
Well, it's more
takes a
so
long
that
time.
I go all out. When I do
hmm
a prank, you know that you gonna be messed up.
You think so? You go full Zisto?
I go full Zisto and a half. Yes.
You think so? Because that's some really that's some big level stuff.
I know. That's why I don't really prank that often because I don't have the time for it. Takes
um,
me like hours upon hours to collect the stuff necessary, and then I just go full ham.
mhm.
Okay.
Usually, like when I prank, my reaction when I get pranked, I mean my reaction is somewhat underwhelming, so people get disappointed with my reaction.
Well, in that
So
case,
I
we make
try
a
to.
perfect pair. I will do
Yep.
everything, and you won't do anything and get the credit. Um,
hmm
so this is the plot for our creation in the shopping district. As you can see, it's quite a bit, just a little bit bigger than the normal 15 by 15 plots. However, we are going to provide some people with a plot of their own within our mall. Yes, you
Yeah,
heard it correctly. It's going to be a mall instead of
it's the
a.
it's the
Uh,
all mall.
it's the all mall, indeed. And you know, and in the all mall there will be the all store.
hmm
Okay, so that
Though
sucked.
while I'm here, I just want to check out what the new stores are.
Yeah, apparently
Because
Cass has built a store around here, and there's a spider spawner there
I'm
as
not
well.
surprised. It's gonna be very successful. I'm sure. So hero for hire. Who's the hero to be hired,
I don't know.
and why is it not me?
I mean, honestly,
um,
like you no, just I'm not gonna even. It's too easy.
no, no.
Um, but yeah, we're going to build the all mall. I already designed a mall from a
Yep.
different server. You may or may not have seen that in a previous episode. I don't know if I actually showed it, but
Hopefully not.
so funny. Um, Flus likes
hmm
the mall, but he thinks it lacks some pizzazz, some extra.
It does. It does.
Uh,
But then the
and I
idea,
agree. I agree
the first part is to be
wholeheartedly.
useful though. This is definitely Kaz's shop. That Turtle Power 2 is open. Kaz has the magic touch with turtles,
I
and she can sell them turtle eggs. I'm definitely going to be buying some, guaranteed. I
oh, and
can't
somebody
believe
already
she's
bought out
already.
her puffer fish or the buckets of fish. Oh, this
But
is
yeah.
the spider spawner apparently.
Oh,
Oh, oh, I thought she already built like something out of it, but apparently she didn't.
not yet. It's coming. Yeah, it's good.
She asked me to help her, and I was
Mhm.
like, well, I mean, sure, but I don't really know how to build spawner action. So
Especially with spiders, people don't usually.
yeah,
People don't need that much string usually. But
I
it's a
mean it's
lovely,
XP, I
lovely shop
suppose.
and free turtle.
I don't think
Look at
that's
this
how it
guy.
works. Like,
Okay, he's not free, but I love the little turtle sounds. If you go really quiet and they breathe. See, you heard that?
yes, that was really anticlimactic. I won't lie.
No, it's really subtle. Uh,
But yeah, these are basically our plans. We're gonna build a storage house back at base. Flus's little wall area is going as well. I don't think we showed that. You showed that in your video. So go watch Flus's first video. And this is our biggest project at this point in time. Flus is gonna help me collect some of the resources. He's graciously offered me some assistance in that way.
yeah,
Um,
I've already provided a shulker box of quartz
indeed he has.
because some idiot wants to build in quartz.
Well, I mean, it's
A gigantic build, mind you, not just a small store.
anyway, I'm gonna try to find somebody who's good at modern builds to help spruce up my lacking mall.
Yeah,
Um,
and I admit, I freely admit that I'm not very good with modern builds.
hence him not helping me. I'm not salty. I'm totally not salty. It's fine.
I tried to help, and you didn't want to.
Oh, I
Now
think
I
this
see
is.
why the price for turtle eggs and so on is so low. There's
Yeah,
already stiff competition.
there is indeed. But yeah, some people are gonna be partaking in the all mall and basically profiting on the good all store brand name. Um,
Hmm. Hmm.
and I'll be in there as well with one or two shops of my own that I'm
You only
gonna
need one.
utilize. Well, I mean, depends on how much stuff I want to sell.
I mean,
You only got so
just
much room in one
stuff it
shop, okay?
stuff it with chests.
I mean, well, yeah, but no,
Hmm. Hmm.
it's fine.
Hmm.
Anyway, me and Flus will start working on this. Hopefully,
In 3 or 4 months, right?
yeah, hopefully within like the next couple of months we'll have it finished and people can use it.
We're definitely starting like before 2020.
Possibly.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little explanation slash tour slash well basically everything honestly because I haven't really uploaded from the server yet. You can expect some nice Ender adventures in the next episode and Flus's little adventure in the mansion, which surprisingly had like only one room with bookshelves in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of sad.
Yeah. Some other things were sad for me, but
Oh,
I guess you're
oh,
gonna you're gonna see
oh! I'm
why.
gonna have to watch the
This
episode
time.
now. Oh, God, I gotta
Yeah.
go watch myself talk. God damn it, Flus! You didn't promise me. Come on,
You
just
can
show me the.
skip ahead. You can
Okay,
skip
okay.
ahead. Yeah.
Please add like a annotation for that.
And skip ahead.
Right. Oh, also I got a trident and I put riptide on it, so I can fly in water now. And that basically
Hmm.
means that if I do this, I can fly. But if I'm flying with the elytra, oh man, I get a boosty and a half.
Yeah. That's definitely a boost.
Yes, so basically I've been using this to get around on the server instead of using rockets because gunpowder is still quite
Expensive. Yeah, that's why I'm
yeah,
not flying
expensive slash
because
rare.
that's the exact reason I'm not flying is really entirely because I only have 7 rockets left.
Yeah, I have like 47 at the moment. I use them in the end and in the nether, and that's about it. I try to use the trident as much as possible in the overworld. I still haven't had it
Hmm.
rain though. I'll be sure that when it rains, I'll record a small clip and
Yeah, I turned the weather off so I can't see the rain. Usually, I can see just droplet particles, but I don't see the rain. So I tend to not notice when it's raining.
everyone's sleeping so much that it basically blocks the rain from happening.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because usually when you sleep, the rain goes away, right? And
So
because it's sleeping time every single night, people are afraid of phantoms. Um,
for some reason.
right? So
I mean,
weird.
people. I don't know why they decide to do this, but some people have decided to die on 3 times on the server. What? What?
Well,
What?
I mean, I was AFK for a second, editing a video for you guys, and then a spider just came up and smacked me in the face, and then
Three times?
we were all here for the end fight, and then suddenly a horde of phantoms appeared, and I
Uh
was
huh.
wearing my dragon head and an elytra, so I didn't have armor on, basically.
I,
Um,
I see.
so the phantom came on to tap me, and then we went into the end, and we fought a dragon, and the dragon totally wanted my ass, so she kind of tree tapped me as well while I was
I
trying to fly away from
see.
her.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So you died many more times than Explorer D or Sober Bartender or Modern Relic.
basically. Do you want to die too?
No, no, I'm okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Huh?
I gotta keep the value of my head to priceless.
Yeah. Well, no, you're gonna participate in the shop. You gotta at least you gotta at least offer. Wait a
It's
second.
the price is gonna be
Let's
utterly
let's
unaffordable.
let's go. Let's go. Let's go kill.
Let's go.
I'm
What?
gonna kill you. We're going to the resource world.
What?
I'm gonna murder you.
What?
I want your head.
Giggity?
So as you guys can see, we have a hub.
Oh, I took a lot of damage flying straight into the guy. It's Silsky.
um, we also have a resource world, which resets monthly, and we can use
Hmm.
that to gather resources that we don't necessarily want to get from the real world to make sure that that stays kind of pristine. If you guys remember from the last season, there was a lot of like excavated deserts and such things, and obviously we don't really want that to happen.
We sure do.
Okay, so I think this chest is empty. Put your stuff in there
Why?
because otherwise your stuff will explode out of you, and I'll have to pick it up anyway.
And the compliment, like look at you trying to dupe me into taking dirt.
It's fine. I'll throw the dirt out where I threw out the end stone.
This is where Foosmaker gets murdered. But first, he runs away from his for his life. You're never gonna catch me alive, sucker. You're never gonna catch me alive. You gotta kill me with the trident, by the way. And thrown
I
trident.
can't throw it.
What? You can't?
Well, I mean, if we're in water, I can throw it, but I'll just go after
Hmm.
it. So I guess that would work.
Hmm.
We'd have to head towards
Okay.
water though.
Hmm. You'll never catch me.
This is not making it easier.
You gotta work for it. Come on.
I mean, no, I'm not gonna be able to do this if you don't run near water. It's not possible to get with the trident. That's thrown.
Well, you okay? You need to be in water to throw the trident.
Well, I put Riptide on it, so that means that I
Mm-hmm.
can't throw it. It will only work if I am in water, so I can go after it basically.
Okay. I don't know what
Channeling
that
me
means.
or Riptide means that whenever you throw it, you go after it if you're in water, but you can't throw it out of
Mm-hmm.
water.
Mm-hmm. So what's this platform? Do you think? Look at that with the Street Fighter 2 attack there.
Yeah, but you're still not in water, so
Well, I'm not gonna like. I'd be a sitting duck if I was in water.
indeed.
I'm not gonna make this easy for you. You'll never catch me alive. Oh no! I'm gonna be stuck in the water. No, 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 no. No, go away. No.
Oh, you silly goose. Lily's just like, no, murderer. Oh. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Murder and Mayhem. I did,
Hmm.
so. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.